On this E3 special. E3 special.
Candle in the wind.
What?
What?
I mean, it's a good song, but was that like? Was there like an E3?
It was in my head. It was in my head.
All right.
That's all.
Was it like Elton John was like a surprise guest or something that I completely missed? Was he like on the Bethesda one? Because that's pretty much the only one I didn't watch.
He's done some.
Like a Skyrim in the wind.
To be fair, you didn't miss much, so.
What?
But we'll get on to that.
What, Elton?
Should we do them in
We're
order?
going to do them in order. Yes.
Should we do them in order?
So we're gonna...
Should we say what we're doing?
I think.
Who wants to say what we're doing?
I think from my super sexy song, I think it's pretty obvious that we're doing an E3 special, running down.
Our first E3 special.
Our first E3 special, ladies and gentlemen who are listening, boys and girls from around the world,
or the 12 people from wherever,
from our friends.
Yeah. Not even that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends?
So E3 special because it was E3 over the weekend, and rather than film this during E3, we decided to do it afterwards.
To be fair, it's still ongoing. The actual show is currently still in progress. So people are playing all these games right now that we don't have access to because we're stuck here in the sweltering Wales that we have. It's like and in case we start shining halfway through it because we're sweating profusely due to the fact that it's very, very, very warm. We have to close the window to make sure the sound is alright. So it's
we sacrificed for this.
Yeah. It's like a sweat box in here. Love it. But
we'll just start stripping off in celebration.
Yeah.
If there's a good game, we lose a piece of clothing.
The conferences happened.
No,
that's what happened.
Nobody wants to see that. There are a lot of good games.
Yeah. Well, you say that. I was okay. Initial thoughts. Can we start off with initial thoughts and then explain?
I've done my revision.
Initial thoughts for E3.
Oh, right.
And then we can explain a little bit.
Should we do overall? Should we rate like how we feel about it so far?
How many
bananas? Our banana scale is bad. Right. I can't remember how much
a serious conversation. So we need a serious point scale.
Yeah. How much did the scale go up to?
I think it was just out of 10 bananas.
Yeah.
10 bananas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we change it to be like 7 bananas or like
what an arbitrary number?
Yes.
Rather than an actual one.
Or like 13 bananas.
7.25.
11.
11 bananas.
11 bananas.
Oh, these bananas go up to 11.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, because bananas are better, so surely it should be 12. So they're so good that instead of going up to 11, it just goes up to 12.
The Grocers doesn't.
It's two extra.
The actual doesn't.
A Grocers doesn't. It's just 12 bananas.
A bunch of bananas.
Okay, right.
Okay.
It's going to be 12.
So out of 12 bananas.
Out of 12 bananas.
So overall...
That's going to warp my mind now, trying to work something out of 12 rather than
well,
7.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say
we'll start with 10.
6 bananas because I wasn't.
That's half.
I know.
That's literally in half.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm being easy.
What? No, come on.
I wasn't that
proper fruit ninja.
Okay, fine. Fucking 7 bananas then for your math.
No. It's fine. You can be halfway.
Yeah,
but you have to justify it.
I was not impressed. There was some good things, as we will discuss later on now. But overall, I was kind of like, nah. There was no... in the entire thing, there was probably 1 or 2 instances where I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. Whereas the last couple of years, I've been that on at least 4 or 5 occasions.
Can I do some more editing and cut this part out? I'll edit it out. Edit it out. Yeah. There you go.
So 7 out of 12 bananas. Was it 12? Yeah,
12. 7 out of 12 bananas.
7 out of 12 bananas. I just wasn't entirely enthused by the things on offer. A lot of it felt pretty much like a lot of it was announced last year.
Repeats of
I've
noticed from my list of...
There's a couple of new IPs which I'm excited about, but we'll obviously get into that. So that's my initial. So 7 out of 12 bananas.
I know what you mean. Which one the next?
In the short time, because me and Owen watched them essentially live, pretty much all of them.
This is me on a little.
How long have you been watching trailers for the last couple of hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's been about an hour.
15 minutes before you arrived.
I was picking up snippets as you go along, as you do, because if I picked up the Xbox One X, obviously we'll discuss. Bits and bobs. But obviously, we were just in the last hour going through what I was making my little.
I think it's good because we've got 2 people who've watched the entire things. We've got someone who hasn't watched it but has an outsider view. So from an outsider's overall view of what you've seen.
I didn't drag myself through all the shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have to put yourself up through the most awkward fucking convention things.
So go on then. Outsider's view.
So yes. So how many bananas?
Well...
we do have drinks here, if that's the sound effects that you can hear.
Owen
was taking a lovely kind of... Yeah, don't put the microphone next to it.
Owen.
That's how to alienate our one audience member, which is me.
Who doesn't like flipping noises.
Yeah, no.
Oh, don't you?
Oh my god.
No, I really don't.
How many bananas?
Sorry.
I was going to say you don't fucking care how many bananas.
How many bananas?
Yeah, I care how many bananas.
Oh, I would say 8.5 bananas.
8.5 bananas.
Oh my god, we can't have a half point
Yes, we
scale
can.
as well.
We can have whatever we want.
That takes us up to 24 bananas total.
We can have 8 bananas and a
grape.
little kind of like runty banana that you sometimes get on that.
Oh, the runty banana.
Yeah. What? Plantain. Yeah. That's someone's accidentally put in the bananas.
And a grape.
Yeah, and a grape. So seven bananas, 1 grape.
Yeah, but 8.
Okay.
If what I got on my list is going to be delivered, then I'm happy.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's the overview.
If it's going to be, it's going to say, look.
Agree with Wodge. Watching all the conventions, the conferences, because I get bought into all the hype. I love E3. It's great. It's a nice presentation to the world in the sense of we are the video game industry. Here is what we are doing.
Yeah.
You know, I like that kind of thing, and I like the fact that there's like some stuff on there that's samey last year. Here's some more of it. It's coming soon. Maybe even they announced it last year, and now you know release date, whatever. And some of it was new stuff that looks kind of good. There was nothing outstanding though, which is why it's not higher than 8. There was nothing like from last year where like it was a Last of Us 2, where I was like, oh god, they're making a Last of Us 2, and it's got Joel in it, and it's got Ellie in it, you know. But apart from that, give it an 8 bananas.
And I remember
out of
watching
12.
that with you.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
This is what I'm saying. There was no kind of there was a couple, especially with Nintendo, which
they were good.
Touched upon. There was a couple that were like, oh my god, this is cool, but there was no holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Which is my main kind of.
To be fair, there's been a couple of years at E3 though where there has been some holy shit moments. Like 2 years ago, you had the remake of Final Fantasy VII was announced.
Mm-hmm.
There was also 2 years ago.
Was that No Man's Sky when that initially got announced?
That was originally announced at the Video Game Awards show.
When did they announce Uncharted?
Oh,
that was before my E3 because I was watching for the last 3 years.
2 years ago, there was 2 things that were crazy. One of them was Final Fantasy VII. Oh, Shenmue 3. People went mad for those two because it was like, oh, these could never happen.
Yeah,
it was sort of like the dreams happened.
Who?
Last Shenmue 3. So Shenmue 1 and 2 are games that came out on the Dreamcast, and there was meant to be another one, a continuation of a story that was never finished, and it became a Kickstarter, and it was funded in like it was ridiculously funded, like way over what it needed. Last year, you had the reveal of Resident Evil, where nobody realised what it was until boom, Resident Evil. And it's like, oh shit, they're gone for first person.
But I remember you saying that's really good in a conference where they say, boom, this is a game. By the way, you can buy it next week. Or by the way, it's out in blah blah. So you literally the hype continues then because you don't have a really long waiting time between. Yeah,
but. Yeah, there you go. Should we just start in EA?
EA.
Was that the very first one?
I think that was the first one.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to be our official adjudicator as you have the list to remind us?
She does.
This is my personal list of the things that I'd be interested in. Though, so there might be things that.
Well, we can do a pause at the end of that conference and be like, oh, is there anything else you want to mention from the conference that you can remember?
I've got Star Wars Battlefront 2. I wanted to see what your thoughts were on that. I remember playing Battlefront 1, and you played it for a while, but not that long. And I go.
I played the beta more than I played the actual game.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
I got the game.
You mean I actually played it for about 3 days?
Yeah,
solid.
I got the game, and I haven't really played it.
You weren't first.
No, I was disappointed in it, and in a way that's tainted me a little bit for Battlefront 2 because I don't care.
Yes,
I'm not bothered by it.
With this one, I wouldn't buy it straight away, but then they've upgraded all of the niggles that I had with the first one. Like, okay,
this should have been Battlefront.
Yeah,
this should have been Battlefront.
Aside from
upgraded the niggles, so basically Battlefront 1 was the beta for Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Well, people are joking about that, and it's like, well, it was, because it was multiplayer only.
Yeah, I know.
It's
aside from the single player, I mean, just like, so having different class systems, the way that you can get heroes and weapons now is a lot better. Because in the first one, it was, you discover a token, here, just have this random hero.
Oh, and that comes up in every single map in the same place.
Yeah.
So people will go there to try and get it.
Whereas now, or in Battlefront 2, it'll be you earn a certain amount of points by doing different things, kills, whatever, and then you can spend those points, which makes a lot of sense. Why the fuck didn't they do that in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played it for about an hour, and from what I remember, it was very repetitive. You just kept doing the same thing over and over.
Well, it's one of those. It's a Twitch game where people will play it for 10 hours straight because they're streaming with their friends on Twitch. But then for us wannabes who will never be famous and kind of want to just do that for a living, it's not really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I just belched, pardon me.
It's from what I saw, Darth Maul looked cool in terms of the gameplay part of it.
Yeah.
I felt it was a bit weird, really, really annoying that like EA has the rights to all the Star Wars licenses now in video games, so just make you aware of that in case you didn't know. Then during the conference they're like, we're going to have a half an hour of Star Wars at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool, can't wait to get to this half an hour of Star Wars. It wasn't half an hour of Star Wars, it was half an hour of Battlefront 2.
Yes.
And it's like...
Well, it was half an hour of Battlefront 2 doing a single mission.
A single multiplayer map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, we got 3 stages. It's like, well, okay, you've told us about this now. Can we see space battles?
It was like, okay, we know you've got Battlefront 2, that one, we know that's going to be there. Okay, that's fine, it's going to be part of this thing. We know there's Amy Hennig, who did the writing for Uncharted 1 through 3, is working on a Star Wars game, which you showed a fraction of last year. That didn't show up. And, like, I'm sure I've heard mention of... the guys who make Titanfall, they're working on a Star Wars game.
Yeah.
It's been announced already that they're working on a Star Wars game. That wasn't there.
Cool,
so why say you've got half an hour of Star Wars when it's not half an hour of Star Wars, it's half an hour of Battlefront?
Because it gets people watching it.
Until the end.
Yeah.
Because if you went, we're going to have half an hour of Battlefront 2 at the end, everyone would just switch off.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, to be fair, actually, I probably would have.
I was going to say, kind of jumping forward a bit. When they said, we've got half an hour of Assassin's Creed Origins, I was off straight away. Fuck this shit. I was literally, that was one of the times I was shouting.
The conference had ended at that point.
I know,
They were like, that's the after show.
Yeah, I know.
They made Battlefront 2, the half an hour thing, part of the show.
Yeah, I still...
It was like, no, this isn't good. No.
So, are we going to buy it?
I'm not going to buy it.
No.
I didn't think you would.
No, probably if it's like 10 quid and if I know other people have it. But probably
maybe in the future when they've released all the DLC, it's going to be free. Cool, it's going to be free.
If we've got bored of Twitch and Uncharted.
Yeah. Well, by that point, the next one will come out.
Well, hey, we might be playing Anthem instead.
Nice. So,
yeah.
Well, no, I'll be playing Anthem. Will you be playing Anthem because it's a Microsoft exclusive?
No. This is the thing, right?
PC
we are skipping slightly ahead here.
We're not. It's the next.
Well, they announced Anthem.
It's not. It's the next one on the list. Look on my list. It's the next one on the list.
They announced Anthem during EA. They didn't actually show it off until Microsoft.
Yeah, they showed a trailer.
But then it was like exclusive. So, but it's not exclusive.
Microsoft had some really clever and annoying wording during their conference. In which sense, the wording changed game to game, trailer to trailer, in terms of how it was exclusive.
Right.
And there was about 4 different versions of it.
I noticed two.
None of which was actually Xbox One exclusive, because all Xbox games are now playable on PC.
Right. Yeah.
So none of it's exclusive. Exclusive to consoles, if you don't count PC as console. So there's some in there, but most of the games, like that one, I think is not at all anyway exclusive. But there were some which were like, console timed exclusive, and it was like, so this is gonna be like Tomb Raider, where it's gonna be out eventually on the other ones, but it's like, and I know we're skipping ahead a little bit, but that like really annoyed me. Like, because straight away you were like, will you be playing? And then we're like, because it's coming out on all systems, you know?
Like, not a Microsoft exclusive, also to be on PS4 and PC.
Oh, there we go then.
It's crazy.
Which is really good. Yeah. I mean, obviously you've got
it looks cool.
Yes.
It looks cool.
So I saw the trailer, absolutely loved it. The only thing that put me off it was EA and BioWare. And BioWare haven't had much fun recently with Mass Effect Andromeda.
I think they had a similar thing to Naughty Dog, in the sense of Naughty Dog, when Uncharted 3 was coming out, came out and everyone was like, cool Uncharted game. It doesn't feel quite on par with 2. Right. Until you realise that the A-Team was working on Last of Us.
Right.
The A-Team was working on Last of Us while Uncharted 3 was going on. People didn't realise Naughty Dog had split into 2.
Yeah.
Has that happened with BioWare as well, in the sense of, like, it's split into 2. One group went off and did Mass Effect Andromeda, and this group's gone off to do Anthem in the sense of, like, oh, this is where the A-Team's gone to. Because
from the looks, it looks... I mean, this was one of the ones I was like, oh, actually, this might be a day/week release purchase.
It's one of the few new games that were released at E3 where I was like, I'm genuinely interested, not from an excitement point of view, but just it looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
It's like Iron Man the game, but
literally.
Like drill that down.
I've got Anthem, online MMO, not a Microsoft PS4 PC. Time like Tomb Raider, yes, and then I've got shared world action RPG like GTA.
Yeah.
So groups of 4, like fancy hat in.
Yeah.
And then I put Iron Man because the
it's
superhero landing.
It's going to be Iron Man mixed with Destiny, and kind of that's
what they're saying.
This is Bungie's Destiny,
basically.
Yeah.
It's their reply to.
Sorry.
It's their response to Destiny. I was quite excited though because I said, can you imagine this in VR when you're flying in
oh Christ.
an exosuit? But I really like the look of it actually because we were watching the trailer. And I was like, oh yes, you can go underwater. Because I like exploration. I like
it looked like Pandora. It looked like Pandora from Avatar.
Yeah.
It looked like a world where you're like, I want to go there. Like,
but you can go there in Avatar the video game. Yeah. Have you not played Avatar the video game? No. You can play from 2 different perspectives. You can play as, is it the Na'vi?
No.
Na'vi and as the humans.
Why would you want to play as the humans?
Because they've got machine guns and you can mow everything down.
But yeah, I
only played the humans in that.
I like online MMOs. Obviously, we know that. The most hours I've clocked up on games have been on online MMOs. Obviously RPGs as well.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, it looks really cool. And like flying, that's amazing. I like the fact that you can sort of jump and then fly. Fly. Like I like that. That's a good
It seems very fluid. Not like it's not like you can only fly in this area.
Yes.
It's
very much I kind of hope that because it was kind of they didn't just kind of go, oh, we'll jump, fly 30 feet and then drop down. There was like an entire flying sequence.
Yeah.
So that's a kind of little worry just in case there is only, you can only fly in these areas. Or, because I would like it to be, you could fly across the entire map or you could walk across the entire map.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like kind of, just
like you could skip over it to get to your destination.
Yeah.
Or you could actually fully explore and go everywhere into all the nooks and crannies, like GTA, because you can take a helicopter from one end of Los Santos to the other,
or you can walk it.
You can walk it, and you can discover whatever.
You're a madman, but like
someone's done it. I think I don't know how long it took them, but someone else.
That's what I said. Madman.
So Anthem, because I understand we've got a fuck ton of this shit to walk through. Anthem.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to see more before I decide if I want to get that.
Because when's it coming out? Do we know?
Fall 2018.
So that's a while.
So we will see it again next year.
We've got another E3 before then.
Yeah.
That'll have another blowout. It'll probably be something more before release then. Yeah. So it's at the moment it's like it's a great idea, but I don't know the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's.
But then they say fall 18. A lot of games are
going to be delayed.
It might be 2019.
Yeah. So next one. What's the next one?
Next one we've got is Microsoft.
Wait. So it's need to say when we get to the end of.
That was
the end of the EA.
That was EA. Yeah. Was there anything else in EA? Can we remember? Sports.
So
it was all the fucking sports.
They did it quite cleverly though. EA were a lot better this year compared to last year in terms of their conference style. They had like interesting game, sports game. Interesting game, sports game. Rather than having like a half an hour of sports, where they did an interesting thing. They've done a story mode in Madden now. They've got a second story mode in FIFA. But the weird thing is, like FIFA, they've got like a story mode where they're like, oh, you play as this guy and you're moving up the ranks or whatever. And they continued that in the new one. but they were like treating it as if it was like a real person who was getting traded around.
Yes, I did.
And they had live videos of people within football who I say within football.
They were always.
Yeah, they were all like football people, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is weird. Like, this isn't. I don't like this at all." But yeah, well, they had their sports shirt.
So sports.
Yeah, sports. Go sports.
So Microsoft.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else in
No,
there.
I really don't think there was.
No.
It's very lucrative for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sports. Yeah. So Microsoft
was Evil Within later on?
Later on,
yeah, that was Bethesda.
There we go. Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry.
We're opening up Microsoft with Assassin's Creed.
No.
I was opening up with the Scorpio.
Yeah.
Which isn't called the Scorpio. It's called the Xbox One X, which I was confused for a while whether it was actually the Scorpio or not.
It's the Xbox One X, not the Xbox One S, which is a different console, and that's different from Xbox One as well.
Yeah, but Project Scorpio is the Xbox One X.
Yeah,
but they didn't go.
Oh, they didn't say the Project Scorpio is Xbox One.
They were just like, oh, here's the Xbox One X, and I thought, oh, this is just them combating a PS4 Pro.
No,
while this
that's the Scorpio.
That is the Scorpio. And I only realised, well, it's probably me being thick.
With the 8 teraflops of power.
Well, but yeah, and then they said, oh, and the Scorpio Drive, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, this is actually the Scorpio. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, why didn't you just say you've been waiting for this for a while?
Yeah.
But that was kind of, and it's 500 quid.
450 £50.
Almost 500 quid for a fucking 4K console.
£100 more, you can get HTC Vive.
This is the thing. Is that it's like, does anybody want this? Because the PS4 Pro, I think, is granted. I'm a Sony fan. Whatevs. We got PS2, 3, and 4 right there.
Well, we got PS2, 3, 4, and in the other room there's another PS4.
Yeah, but I got PC. We got the little NES box and everything like that. Sony have like positioned themselves in a way where they're like, oh, this console can do 4K in the same way that like the first consoles were like, oh, we're HD. Yeah, you're 720p HD.
Yeah,
it's not full HD. There's some kind of weird checkbox kind of thing going on with PS4 Pro, but fucking 4K TVs. Like, what's like 10% of people have got them? 5% of people have got them. Like, does 4K really matter at the moment?
It will in the future, but then by November, I don't.
No, I don't think so.
I bought.
I don't have one. Do you have one?
No. Well, as I was going to say, my TV I bought 3 years ago, and it's 1080p HD.
Yeah.
And I don't see myself buying a new TV for a good few years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out. So if say I wanted to buy the Scorpio, because I'm not going to say Xbox
the Xbox One X.
Or the One X. If I wanted to buy the One X, I would have to get a new TV, which will cost me what, about $1,000?
Oh, I've just realised. The initials are Hugs and Kisses. XOX.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Xbox One X.
Yeah, I know, but
I was thinking X and then number 1 and then X.
Yeah, but is that like a actual thing?
No. I just thought of it then. I was like, oh, I got Hugs and Kisses.
But it sounded, because I was reading a lot of things up on it, and it sounds a lot like, so 1X sounds similar to 1S. So when little Timmy is gonna ask his mum for Christmas,
so stupid.
If he can
have
have a new,
for the 1S, and she's like, oh fuck, got the wrong game. Sorry, little Timmy.
Granted, they work over all of them.
Yeah. But
that's the idea of the one family.
Yeah, but if little Timmy wants to buy a 1S for 200
Sandra
quid,
gets it wrong.
and she goes, no, you're not having it because it's 500 quid.
Oh, that's a good point.
Even though to sell out of the S's, they're dropping them by £50.
Yeah.
That's a limited time thing for 2 weeks, I think.
So with the 1X, like, to be honest, well, Scorpio, I'm just going to keep calling it Scorpio.
X. It's called the X. The Xbox X.
Yeah. With that, to be honest, I don't know what I was expecting, because when you go from, say, the original Xbox to the 360, you can see there's like a massive jump. When you went from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4, again, there was kind of the way they'd done it, you could see the difference. Going from an Xbox One to Scorpio I don't see.
It reminds me of Apple with the phones. There's this little bit change, there's this little
They've made
change, and we just give it a little slightly different name.
They've punked it, worked it faster, make it stronger, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all they've kind of.
They're not coming out with anything huge and new. They're just tinkering with the ones they've got.
Well, wasn't the Scorpio, you're being a PC person, wasn't the Scorpio supposed to be? Yes, it's the most powerful Xbox ever. Wasn't it supposed to be like a kind of equal to a PC in the fact that you could change things about it?
don't remember.
You could build your own Scorpio.
No.
Wasn't that, or have Xbox flopped up, like flip flop, like they did when they released
I don't remember hearing anything about that. Maybe that was rumours or something like that when they were making
What I was thinking with it as well was one of the main taglines of it was that, oh look, it's backwards compatible with the Xbox One. That was a nice, which is good. And then I was thinking back to the uproar when the actual Xbox One came out. You couldn't have it backwards compatible with the 360, just 360.
No, the uproar that came with Xbox One was that it was always online. It was always going to be checking you, always making sure that all your games are yours, and you couldn't swap. That was the uproar with it, and people were like, "Fuck you, Microsoft. We don't want that bullshit."
But also, it wasn't backwards compatible with the 360.
I think
they changed that over time. Yeah,
people liked it. It's just it wasn't the games that they were looking for.
Yeah, because the trouble is when you bring out a new console, you've got that period of time for the next few months where you're waiting for games to come out.
But then, I really like the fact that the backwards compatibility is not as successful as they're letting on, because not as many main Xbox players are playing back compatible games on an Xbox One. So like,
they would do.
Well, for using me as an example, I've recently got my full setup. Having recently moved, I've got my full setup in the living room now. All of my Xbox 360 games I'm playing on my Xbox 360, even though I can play them on the Xbox One. And it's not a kind of, I don't know why. Like it's not as if it's it's going to be better on the Xbox One. It's just like I have it here, so why would I play it there?
What's the point?
I like the idea now that they're doing the original Xboxes on the Xbox One. Because there are some great games, which
especially with online, because that's kind of gone away.
Yeah,
the original Xbox Online, I can't remember what they called it. That got shut down, obviously, so you can't play online games. And that was the one thing that they announced in the conference. They were like, "Hey, we're bringing this game back." And I was like, "Well, what's that game?" And afterwards, I learned it was a multiplayer game, and some people were like, "Oh, cool," because it's you literally currently can't play that game.
Yeah.
So they will bring it back, and they will make it allow people to.
It's a good way of them making money, but so this. Yeah, so again, rounding up because we got so much shit to go through.
Yeah.
Xbox One, fucking Scorpio was
Xbox One X.
Xbox One X.
Get ready, get ready,
used to saying it.
Get ready to start using
the One X.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
What's next? What's next in the
agenda? Assassin's Creed Origins.
Fuck that shit. Next thing.
I thought it was quite interesting because it's set in Egypt, and my sort of Indiana Jones archaeological.
Yeah, but they've pulled a Ubisoft on it. There's going to be fucking 100 million pyramids that you have to climb. It's going to be 100 million collectibles. And they've got a fucking eagle that can tag opponents.
It's a drone.
It may as well be a fucking drone from Ghost Recon.
Yeah. In the trailer you have the eagle. So in the gameplay thing, you send the eagle off, and your eagle vision is that you view from above the eagle, and you see the eagle moving around, and the eagle can tag people. But
that's fuck. That is not like an original. They spent 2 years making this game.
Tom, the reason why is because they removed the minimap. You do not have a minimap in this game.
But you have the thing on the top.
You don't have.
There's the compass along the top.
Okay, you have a compass, but you don't have anything else. You have no minimap. Basically.
Is that something that they're going to rectify? Because
no. They have no minimap because of the fact that they don't want people to continue to look. Because on these games, I do it actually.
So is that what it is? Because the minimap gets so fucking full of all the Ubisoft shit that they've now gone, we're still going to keep all the shit, but we're going to remove the thing that you can see, so you can't complain.
But the reason why the eagle is there is because basically the idea behind it is that you send your eagle out, they go up. You see somewhere you want to go, you tag it, and then you go there because it's got a tag on it. Similar to Breath of the Wild, where you look through your goggles, you see where you want to go. The pro mode,
similar to setting a waypoint.
But that was good. That was done well on Breath of the Wild. But this is just they've had 2 years. They were supposed.
I'm unimpressed by it.
They were supposed to do an Assassin's Creed 2 with this, because the difference between Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2 is mind blowing. They were. Then since Assassin's Creed 2, they've just been bringing out the same game every year, so for about 7 years or whatever. So they were like, right, we're gonna go back to basics. We're gonna take a year out. We're gonna redesign this game. They haven't. They in their downtime, they've been playing fucking Ghost Recon Wildlands, and we're like, oh, this is a good idea. And
I think honestly,
how many eagles were there in Egypt in as well?
I think honestly, this is gonna be the not very good one, because the thing is, this is the one which was meant to come out, in theory, before they saw all the backlash to... was it Unity, the one set in France?
Yes.
Unity. So it's all backlash to Unity, and they went, shit, we need to pump the brakes. We need to pump the brakes on this franchise, or it's going to die.
So they released Unity, we need to pump the brakes, so they released 2 more games.
No, they couldn't. This is the thing, wheels are turning. They couldn't, they had Syndicate in the pipeline.
And they had
to release that one.
Rogue?
Did Rogue come out at the same time as Unity? I think that was the year when both of them came out together.
Yeah. So Unity was the first Xbox One.
But this is the business side of things.
Rogue was the Xbox 360.
So during that year, they had to pump the brakes, and the first one they could pump the brakes on was this one.
Yeah.
But this one was already 2 years into development, say. So they probably couldn't make any major changes to it, in a sense. But they were like, oh, we'll add an extra year on, but we can't really change this one. I think the first difference it's going to make is going to be to the next one.
Right.
Whenever that one comes out. Because in theory, if they're pumping the brakes and they're going to do it every 2 years, that next one will have had a long time to develop, and they could have done that from scratch. That one might be a difference. This one it's the same, but a little bit better because we had more time to polish it.
Yeah.
Even though everything at E3, even though it comes out like in October time, was like alpha gameplay.
Yeah.
Please don't it hurt us
for Assassin's Creed. You can't polish a turd. It's going to be.
I like the Assassin's Creed games.
I like the first few.
I like Syndicate.
Brotherhood.
You played Syndicate? Syndicate's awesome. I like Syndicate. Yeah. But you're interested because you like Indiana Jonesy style archaeology and Egypt is like kind of cool in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, because you've had Italy, you've had whatever else.
It's somewhere new.
I don't know much about Assassin's Creed, to be fair. I'm not going to claim that I know that much. I mean, all I know is I got through the whatever stages of learning. What does he go into?
The Animus.
Yeah. And then jumping off buildings into hay bales. Yeah. That's all I know really. And that was like
so Assassin's Creed
2009 or something. So
Assassin's Creed, yeah or nay?
Origins. I need to see more from it because this was the announcement. This is the reveal.
And it's coming out in October.
By the way, it was shit reveal in Microsoft. That was a crap trailer. It was a much better one in Ubisoft conference. Yeah. A much better trailer. They should have had that one in Microsoft and switched it around
I know
to
you're
Ubisoft.
about as well.
This is the one that we watched basically. It wasn't very impressive. Maybe if it reviews good, I might get it because actually I did enjoy Syndicate. I haven't touched Unity, and I think the one before I didn't touch either. And because I just got because there was the 3 Ezio ones and stuff like that. I was like, after the first one, I was like, nah, no thanks.
So if wait ages and
the reviews are good
until they release the VR and then
until they release it on PS Plus or whatever.
If the reviews are good, I might get it. If they're 7s, I'll probably wait till it's on sale and then get it then.
Okay, so our adjudicator? What's next on the?
Oh, what about you guys? Tom, no. Watch.
Not the first one.
I'll buy it when it's a.
Sea of Thieves.
Announced
this game.
I remember watching this and you're very excited, and
got announced last year
in E3, and I was very interested in it because we seem to have a very big lack of sort of pirate-esque games.
This E3 was the E3 of pirates.
Yes.
Was it?
There was a bunch of games.
We need to get on to the other pirate
games. There's a gap in the market of pirate games.
Yeah, literally.
Right, everyone.
Yeah. Literally, that's what happens.
A pirate game.
Yeah, but Sea of Thieves looks jolly. It looks jolly in the sense of its style.
Do you think it's a coincidence that the new Pirates of the Caribbean was out this year as well? Everyone's like, oh,
yes, I do think it's a coincidence because films take a tiny amount of time to produce and games.
So Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. It looks jolly. It looks fun. It looks like hilarious in the sense of you can shoot yourself out of a cannon. Yeah. The actual visuals of the actual game in like the storm and stuff when it's going I'm like this is great.
Yeah, see, this
looks so fun.
Sea of Thieves is perhaps in my top 3 games of E3.
I was going to say
this is
most anticipated.
This is one of the ones that we got most excited about last year. E3 when it was one of the big reveals where we went, holy shit, that's really cool.
Yeah. One thing I read that was really cool, one of the guys that I watched who's at E3 and got to go and play it and talk to the devs about it while he was playing it, he was asking them, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? He was getting yeses to all of those.
Brilliant.
And that's tells me even though they've shown a small amount, I think they've shown a small amount because they don't want to spoil too much of it. Because mostly at the moment it's like, oh, you have a treasure map, go find treasure.
Yeah.
Now the pirates will want to get you because you've got treasure.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we've seen so far. I'm sure there is loads more to it.
But
like,
I mean,
at least that's more than the other pirate game at Ubisoft.
Can we just jump ahead to fucking Skull and Bones or whatever?
That's not on the list, so you can talk about it.
Okay. So Skull and Bones, I am so fucking pissed off about this game because all they've done, they've taken the best bit of an Assassin's Creed game and they've just put it into a £45 bundle on its own.
This is going to be a full price game.
Yeah,
and I am disgusted.
Yes. Thank you. Everyone was going fucking crazy on Twitter.
It looks great. The trailer was awesome for it. The trailer looks so good. The trailer, not the gameplay.
Well,
the trailer for it. As the
trailer was going on, I was watching it going, it seems oddly familiar. It looks as if they've just taken Black Flag. It looks as if they're just taking... Oh, look! They've just taken the bits from Black Flag.
Yeah, and literally it's the same in the sense of in Black Flag, when you're firing your side cannons, you have like this sort of these white lines that go out that show you where it's going to go. In the game, it's exactly the same thing.
The only thing they've kind of done is, they've made it PvP and they've sped up the attack animations. That's the only thing I could notice. And people were going fucking wild for this. And I was like, this is awful.
Yeah. It's just in the boats from what we can see.
Yeah.
It's just in the boats. It's just attacking each other.
Yeah.
Granted, we only saw one mode. I think they said it was 5.
Yeah.
But even still, this is very much
kind of Overwatch syndrome.
The multiplayer syndrome in the sense of like, oh, everyone wants to play multiplayer. Let's give them multiplayer. Let's give them Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag.
Yeah.
You're right.
Creed.
Well, yeah.
Creed.
Creed. We'll get past this quickly.
Yeah, but no, not good. Not impressed by that.
No, fucking. I was fucking livid by this.
No.
Okay, I think that's the lowest. That's the lowest point of E3.
Why I skipped over it.
Yeah.
But it's a really good example of how video game trailers can deceive you.
Flogging a dead horse, milking a cow,
I was
blood from
quite
stone,
surprised
whatever.
actually as well because
Milking a dead cow horse.
I like pirate themed shit.
Yeah.
And it's called Skull and Bones, which is a cool name. But I didn't put it on my list.
Cool name as well. Yeah.
Well, Assassin's Creed Skull and Bones. That's what it should be called.
But it's not. That's the point. There's no Assassin's Creed.
It's essentially it's the multiplayer. Because I was gonna say, you know that some of these Assassin's Creed games had multiplayer battles. It's the multiplayer that they wanted to put on, probably would have put on Black Flag, and then someone went, no, dear, we'll hold this to the side for a couple of years, and we'll make a fuck ton of money out of this.
Yeah.
We'll think how much money we can make, not of loot boxes, but of treasure chests. And fuck this guy. Whoever decided this, fucking right up the arse.
Owen's going to be very excited now because this is a Bethesda.
Let's just round up Microsoft's conference then. Is there anything else within Microsoft that you can think of that you want to talk about?
Anthem, which we've already discussed. Xbox.
Life is Strange 2.
No.
It's not 2.
It's not
it's
2.
A prequel.
Before the Storm.
It's a 3-part prequel, which they will fill the gap between the release of 1 and 2.
And which we'll actually play.
Yeah, but I mean,
fill the gap in our timeline.
Yeah.
So 2 is still coming out, but this is a 3-part prequel to get us to that point.
This is cool.
1.5.
Bananas?
Going back in.
All right.
It's a 1.5.
It's like a what do they do? Jackass. And then
Right,
yeah. It's like a Life is Strange 2.0, but go back to people.
Yes.
And before when Chloe was.
Yes.
That. Yes.
There's no time travel. You play as Chloe,
but then she does have choices. So it's kind of her anger, which is the main thing now. So most of your choices are: do I speak like a normal person, or do I speak like sexy Chloe and be like a complete bitch?
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's going to do a complete bitch, but then that's how they're going to do it from now on. Not from now on for this game.
Should be interesting to see how things broke down between her and Rachel.
Yes.
Because Rachel's mentioned in the trailer.
Well, she fills the Chloe role that Chloe filled in the first one. So she is like her main crux of it.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm highly looking forward to this.
I like the look of it. I like the sound of it. I like the idea.
I like the fact that you will be playing it in real time as it's.
The episodes come out.
Yeah.
Because I played it after all of them came out, so we were able to just continuously go through. This one is going to be you get to the end of it, you're going to have to wait now.
Yes.
Yeah. So similar to the first one, where when you got to the end of it, you got that reveal.
Well, it's the episodic. Telltale thing.
Yeah. And actually, it's working. So episodic games is like doesn't work for people.
Yeah.
Cough, Valve. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in Microsoft that I can really think of that like stood out to me.
No.
The
Again,
Minecraft 4K.
This is why it's so kind of...
Minecraft. Oh, the thing that stood out to me, Microsoft were like, we're going to have 42 games in this conference. Cool. We mentioned like 4 of them.
Yeah, can't actually remember what
the other ones were.
Granted, you're like 20 in a montage.
Yeah.
So that makes... there was another 20 that they showed. There was nothing massively memorable. Oh, there was a couple of... I can't remember if it's Microsoft or another couple, which were like really cool looking ones, indie ones. One of them was a guy with a guitar.
Yeah.
That was like...
The one I liked was it Cupheads or something, which was kind of like the classic Disney
That's been
style.
shown for like 3 years at E3. It's like... it's been vaporware until now. They're like, finally, it's coming out at the end of this year. It's like, it does look cool. Yeah, I would admit, it does look super cool.
But it wasn't like a...
Oh, no, I'm just like, oh, look, it's Cuphead.
Yeah.
But the other one I saw that was like cool, looked like Blade Runner, pixely characters and stuff.
Yeah.
It's by a guy who actually has a background in VFX rather than games.
Yeah.
And his idea, the reason why it looks so cool is because he comes from that background. He was like, oh, what can I do with video games sort of thing. And it's like pixely characters, but the backgrounds are fully
I love that this whole conference is kind of 4K, and they're like,
pixely characters, Minecraft.
Here's an 8-bit game.
Yeah. Apart from that, nah.
Microsoft. What's next?
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah. What's next, Waj?
Bethesda.
Oh, I didn't watch this. So.
I did.
There are a few things.
Not live though.
Owen's very excited, and I'm actually usually
4 a.m. that was.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
We're going to start with... We'll do a little bit on... we'll start with Evil Within 2.
Which has the best trailer.
I'll see, because I haven't seen that, because the Evil Within 1 I got halfway through and got bored.
I
don't care.
Evil Within,
I love that trailer.
I got about half an hour in and I stopped. And
because it's by the Resi producer, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yes,
Resident Evil's producer, yeah.
This one makes me... Watching this trailer is a really, really good trailer.
Yeah.
We'll show you after.
Yeah.
In
our after party, in our treehouse broadcast.
Yeah. We'll be on Twitch later.
Speaking of treehouse, I can buy a clubhouse in GTA. If you guys want a clubhouse, I'm going to or Fancy Hat Club.
Fancy Hat Club, Twitch, Google. Well, we're not even the Fancy Hat. We don't have it like a.
It links to. I have links in the description.
There we go.
These two fabulous people's Twitches. I don't Twitch that much, so I
type it into YouTube.
Just look in the description. Links in the description down below.
There we go.
Anyway, carry on. Watching that trailer makes me want to try and go back to Evil Within 1.
Right. Okay.
And get through it just because I never gave it a chance and I feel really bad about it.
Oh, right, okay.
Feel really bad about it.
I'm sorry. No. I feel like that way about certain games. That must be a bloody good trailer then.
The thing is, historically, one of the games that I never gave a chance, I played it for a little bit, and then I gave up, was Last of Us. And I was like,
Owen's face.
Yeah, okay.
I want to go and watch Guardians of the Galaxy. You're fucking coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright? You're going to love this film.
Historically, some of the things that I've never given a chance, and then I've actually given a chance, have ended up being one of my favourite games, which is Last of Us, one of my favourite films, which is Guardians. So, Evil Within, in a 6 months' time, might be like, that's my favourite game. Yeah. But, I want to give it a chance. I don't think I was fair to skip out. I think it's because I was finding the controls a bit janky, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's kind of the Resident Evil controls.
Yeah.
Sorry, going completely off tack. Metro, when was that?
Metro was
Microsoft?
The opening of Microsoft, yeah. That was showing off the power of the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
But, again, not exclusive.
Right.
That's coming out on PS4 Pro. They had mentioned after, they were like, exclusives are stupid. Like, it's on all consoles and PC. But that looked really cool.
Yes.
I've never played the Metro games, so I've heard good points.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the Evil Within 2 trailer is really good. Owen likes it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's in the top 3 trailers of E3.
Okay.
Like that. And just
top,
from a
top
trailer,
3 games or top 3 trailers?
Top 3 trailers. Like because E3 is like, you've got to sell your game.
Yes.
And like in a way, you need to make a trailer that's going to catch people.
Yeah.
And make people say something about it. You know.
Do you remember when?
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
No, this is a previous game, I guess.
back when we were at uni.
Are you going to say Dead Island?
And I was really excited for Dead Island.
Yeah.
And Dead Island, I was waiting for, and this is at the point when I was playing Dead Rising, and I was obsessed.
Yeah.
And I would literally just sit in there and I'd play it. And I was like, Dead Island, this sounds amazing. And they released that fucking trailer, that amazing trailer, the one
going backwards with the father and daughter.
Yeah.
So the one in reverse, and I was like, that's so cool. Shit game.
And that is what it's called.
Really
selling,
shit
ladies and gentlemen.
Really shit game.
Yeah.
So this.
Yeah, but how many games did it sell off the back of that trailer?
Because I bought it.
Yeah.
And then I got rid of it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm hoping that it's going to turn out to be a good game. But then I haven't got anything to compare it to because I haven't.
So based on the trailer, it looks good.
Yes.
What else is in Bethesda then?
Doom VR.
Doom and Fallout.
Anything in VR,
Doom is VFR.
Yeah, Doom in VR. I watched the trailer. I was not enthused about because you have to move by jumping.
Considering the fact that they've
that game that you played.
Yeah. Considering no, that's not like that. The game I played, the Deus Ex one, was moving around and it makes you puke. Yeah. Doom is so quick that the jumping around, considering the fact that they've been looking at VR and how you can properly get a proper game in VR, and it's great because they've got two different ones there. They've got Doom, which is super quick, super fast. Yeah. You need to have you need to be quick with it, and they've chosen one direction of movement for that one. And Fallout 4, which is usually quite slow paced, moving around, they've chosen a different movement for that one. Fallout 4, you just move around as normal.
I like the fact that they no longer have the kind of, based on the trailer, they don't have the zoom in on the certain body part.
Yeah, they've got
so it's literally just
you
like
walk around. Yeah. Versus the Doom one, where they're like, you can't play a game like this in VR without puking.
Is it okay?
I think that's what they've gone for because they and the teleport thing, which you've obviously played on the Vive, in the sense of on the lab, and the teleporting in the lab, it jars you much less. So I think I'm really interested to see what they're priced at because I really want to try them both. And those two
are they going to be full games though? Is it going to be the full?
Fallout 4 seems to be just Fallout 4 in VR.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be. There wasn't any kind of specific thing.
Yeah.
The Doom one? No, wait, am I thinking of a different one now? No, yeah, the Doom one seems to be its own little thing.
Right, okay.
Where, you're playing as either a robot or a person with robot arms, I'm not sure what's going on there, before Doom comes. So, everything goes wrong because of you, I think, and then kind of you go from there, basically,
okay.
I think that's what that one is anyway, from what I can see. And I'm going to be interested to see what they're priced at. I want to play both of them. And these
they're just going to the Vives, aren't they? They're not going to
they seem to be Vive only, because they just showed Vive in the trailers. They didn't show the Oculus, which is quite interesting. One interesting thing as well, another Bethesda game that popped up in the Sony press conference during the VR segment was Skyrim VR, which I think is a massively telling in terms of the quality of the two products.
Right.
PlayStation VR, that can handle Skyrim. That's a game from X amount of years ago. You want to play Doom or Fallout on VR, you're going to need a high-end PC with Live. It's just the way it is.
Fallout was last year?
Fallout 4 was last or the year before, not even actually in the last year.
November 2015, I think.
Yeah, because I remember the craze.
Yeah.
Doom was around the same year, wasn't it? So
it was maybe
later, I think. A little bit later, probably.
But so those are new games versus Skyrim, which is a 10-year-old game or something like that.
It's not that long. Skyrim can't be that long. It's going to be at least 5-6 years.
We haven't known each other 10 years, so.
No.
Can I use this for a moment and just?
I'll Google it.
You've got it, have you?
Don't use our microphone.
We need a fact check on this.
Fact check. So how long are you saying?
I'm saying maybe 10 years, 8 years, 9 years.
2011. So 6 years.
Okay.
Well, 5.5 years because it came out November 2011. It came out 11/11/11.
Oh yeah.
1/1/1/1.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, old games versus newer games. But I like the fact that they were focusing on VR a little bit. I like the fact that, skipping ahead, Sony focused on VR a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's still in ether in terms of E3. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I was quite interested in was Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. You play as Megan Foster.
Outlander. Is that Outlander? Outsider.
So you get to play as Megan Foster, so the woman on the little
On the boat.
I haven't played Dishonored 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm waiting. Well, I was going to borrow it of you, and then you moved. So it got packed away. I am actually looking for a new game because I'm giving Persona a break, and I started playing the very old DMC, the Devil May Cry game, and it's not taking. I played about an hour, and it's not taking my fancy. So
you weren't fussed on.
I weren't fussed about Dishonored 1, but I did complete it.
Yeah.
So
and I find that Dishonored 2 is better.
Okay.
The quality's there, and you can tell.
Well, wait this way. I never played the first one. I played the second one because I played it at EGX, and Watch got it, and I was like, I'll play it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Completed it, and I'm like, oh, I want to play it again.
Yeah.
But I want to play something new. Went back to Dishonored 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2. Yeah. It's like, ooh. You know, like,
well, you can bring it over when you come over on Saturday.
Yes.
Because that'll give me enough time to finish Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
cool.
so
yeah, you basically it's just
there was no gameplay.
For...
It was a story DLC trailer, but it was a cool trailer.
Right.
Not amazing, but cool trailer.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Is that the end of Bethesda?
Apart from that, I don't think there was anything else that I could see that was of any interest.
No, Bethesda was pretty light this year. I don't think they needed a conference this year. No. I don't think the company should feel an obligation to do a conference every year. If take a year off, take a year off. Bethesda could have taken a year off here. Those could got released at other.
Because I think if you're a developer that doesn't have much, and that small snippet of the stuff that you do have, people go, oh yeah, that's cool, but actually it's quite forgettable. If you've taken a year off, people go, oh, they weren't there, maybe they're working on something big for next year, and then next year you just pull out the punches and you go, there you go, this is what we've got.
Yeah.
And they've had another year, and
yeah.
So probably would have been best, I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's not that much really.
So what's next?
Ubisoft.
Okay, Ubisoft. Where was Aisha Taylor?
They asked her not to do it this year.
Wow.
Either that or
because she wasn't there, and because of that there was the single most awkward interaction between the head of Ubisoft, a French man speaking English, and the head of Nintendo, a Japanese man speaking. Well, he couldn't speak English. He learned an English phrase, and it was the single most awkward interaction where two grown men who couldn't speak a joining language were pretending to fire fake guns at each other for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dead air.
And posing. Posing for
pictures.
That was funny.
And the only thing that could have made that better would be a sarcastic black woman commented on it.
Yeah.
That would have been the only good thing.
So
why wasn't she there?
I can't remember if she wasn't there because it's going to be one of like 4 reasons. Basically, it's going to be like, oh, her schedule didn't line up with it. They didn't want to ask her for reasons they thought it might not fit with this conference.
Right.
Money.
Yeah.
Do you know, like in the sense of because she's been doing it so many years now, she could probably ask for X amount and get it if they wanted her, or random other reason we can't think of.
Didn't she come out last E3 with a bunch of dancing? Was that her?
Might be because she
always... wouldn't be dancing.
No, they
were like dancing characters.
Because they always do Just Dance.
Yeah.
Last year was Jason Derulo, who comes out with all the dancing girls, and this year was some pop woman who I don't know.
No, I don't know who she was. They came up with a name, and I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But talking about awkward stuff at the start there. Then I mean, if you're going to have an awkward moment and have somebody on stage for a longer period of time than you like, it's got to be Miyamoto from Nintendo. Yeah. And considering the interaction, the game, the Rabbids and Mario getting together and everything, like it was rumored for a long time and it got leaked ahead of time, and then they showed it, and I was still quite impressed. Yeah, in the sense of like what they showed.
This is again along with Sea of Thieves. This is one of my top 3 games.
This is the one that justified that Facebook post.
No, actually, what justified the Facebook post was. Should we go into this because it's Nintendo?
No,
Nintendo's later.
Yeah, we'll touch that. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about the Facebook post. But yeah, no, this is. I was watching it, and I admittedly I love the Rabbids franchise. I bought all of them when they were on the Wii, and obviously Mario is such a fantastic franchise. And I was like, hearing the leaks, I was not impressed at all. So I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
On paper, it sounds not very good.
Watching what they've done, once they got down into the combat, that is very kind of, it's like XCOM, but for kids. I was like, okay, I am interested now. This is a game I will happily play. Plus, side note, its release date is my birthday. So that's what I'm probably going to be doing most of my birthday. Just
there you go.
Playing Rabbit on
Cool. Yeah, I'm surprised Nintendo let their baby off the leash so much.
Yeah.
They gave Mario to Ubisoft and were like, hey, like Miyamoto said, he's like, you said you wanted to do a game. You said don't make a platformer, don't make a running game. Yeah. Do what you want, kind of thing. It's almost obviously it didn't go like that. They obviously were along the way checking in on them, but it sounded like that. And the guy who they cut to, who was the director or whatever, who was in the audience, they didn't even have him on stage. And I'm like, why the hell didn't they have him on stage? He honestly, genuinely looked like oh, I can't believe this has happened to me, sort of thing. I'm so happy.
What it feels like using a film term, it feels like Sony giving Marvel Spider-Man. So. Nintendo have given this fantastic character to a company that has made some very, very bad games, but then they're looking over the shoulder. So they're doing a Marvel. They're keeping an eye on it, looking over the shoulder, so that they're going to make a good game. So you're not going to get fucking Ubisoft Towers, or you're not going to get 9 million collectibles, which I know you kind of get 8 million collectibles in Nintendo games. But so I'm really looking forward to this, and the fact that it's a Switch game. So the more games I can buy for Switch at this point to justify spending 300 quid on a game that at this moment in time only has 2 games.
As is the common trait with Nintendo consoles. Yes. You know, it's like just waiting for those games to justify it. You know, and there's another one later on.
Yes, we'll talk about. But so that was a good thing.
Is that going to be a day one buy for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not just because it's my birthday, but that would have been based on what they've shown alone, I was like, yes,
that's looks fun. Cool.
So we had more Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so they had a better trailer for us. They had a better trailer for Assassin's Creed. They had a gameplay demo for Assassin's Creed.
Which the only thing I've got written down here is Transference creepy.
Oh,
the creepy Elijah Wood trailer,
which he's creative director for.
It says that, but then the trailer was so.
But then he was quite instrumental in that Maniac film, wasn't he? A few years ago. They did a remake of like this French 1970s film, and he was the main character and all told from his perspective. But then I think he was like a executive producer or something as well.
Okay.
So he makes so much money from Lord of the Rings because I'm just going to
float
about and do whatever I want.
He was 19 when that film came out. He may as well have been Daniel Radcliffe filming the fucking Harry Potter. The amount of money he made from that film.
Yeah,
you can do whatever the fuck you want.
So E3 like 2020, Daniel Radcliffe shows up and he's like, I've been working on this game.
Why the fuck not? Harry Potter VR.
It looked so good.
Yeah, think how much money that was.
I liked it in the sense of it's another game where it's like, oh hey look, it's VR. But then like rewatching it just before you came, then I was watching it and I was like, oh shit, is this Gear VR? Because it looked like they said something about, they mentioned the word gear as in like, then put it in a sentence or thing. And also the ones the guys were wearing in the thing looked like a phone strapped into a headset.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. I was actually thinking it was going to be like a proper
VR.
A proper
VR, not just
like a shitty phone VR game. And I'm like, oh, a bit disappointed now in that. But I like the vibe with that in the sense of like, they didn't introduce it. Yeah. They just played the trailer and then they moved on. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, you know, it's weird, freaky Twin Peaks shit. And like, what the hell? You're just not going to mention that. Yeah. Okay, what's next? You know, like it's But
so, oh no, I'm jumping ahead. I was going to say because there was the VR section, but that was during Sony.
Yeah.
It's next. So was there any more in Ubisoft?
I'm just thinking about Harry Potter VR. Literally, you go in the boat, you get sorted into the fucking your house. You can explore the castle. Like, honest to God, fucking Harry Potter VR. I'm all over
do it now.
Yeah, make it happen.
Copyright. GeekStack.
Yeah. Ubisoft, they had The Crew 2, which I gave 0 fucks about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. They had DLC for Steep at the Olympics.
I left to make myself a cup of tea by that point.
Yeah.
I was just like, nope.
It's like, considering how Steep got released and reviewed, is in the sense that they were like, oh, Steep is like cool.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's cool that they go out of the way to get like the Olympics license, because the Olympics is like expensive.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not like a cheap. Because especially at the end of the trailer, they had official Olympics licensed products. They officially have that logo sort of at the end of it. I was like, oh.
Excuse me, sir. How expensive is the Olympics? Expensive.
Yeah, expensive. That shit's expensive, yo.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Siri, how expensive is the Olympics?
Here's what I found on the web for how expensive is the Olympics.
Oh shit, there is actually.
Shit's expensive, yo.
Shit's expensive, yo. Hang on. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Have you got anything else written down?
No, not for Ubisoft.
No.
No,
The closing. The closing surprise, one of the biggest surprises of E3, considering the fact that the makers of it...
Good and Evil 2.
Elton John.
Elton John, Candle in the Wind.
Yeah. The makers of it said, probably not nothing E3 this year, maybe something next year. What dicks? What total cockbags?
Yeah.
You know, like, that just as if, like, they're like, no, probably next year, you know, and they just basically come out with a trailer for it. We find out...
9 years after the last trailer.
9 years after the last trailer.
Was it like 12 or 15 years since the first
one? He said, he was there, and he was like, she was like, it's been a long time coming, like 15 years. I loved the fact that he was crying on stage in the sense of like, he's like, I've wanted this for so long, sort of thing. It's great. Awesome. It's a Switch exclusive for a year, apparently.
What?
Not even joking.
What?
This is what is rumoured. This game, right, comes out with a CG
game?
trailer, Beyond Good and Evil 2, right? This game came out 15 years ago.
It's the equivalent of Firefly in the video game world.
Yeah.
Everyone's been cramming for Serenity to come out.
Yeah.
And they're making it.
They put a trailer out for it nine years ago.
Yeah.
That came out, and people were like, "Oh my god!" And then it just disappeared. Then like a gameplay video leaked or something like that, and then they found out, oh no, it was cancelled or it was put on hold. And the guy was like, "Oh, it's starting up again." And it started up again, and they've got another trailer. It's a CG trailer.
Looks fantastic. Which
was amazing. It looks so cool. Comes out, and it's really looks swish and stuff like that. Really looks like, oh my god, it's going to be amazing and whatever. And then, apparently, it is rumoured to be on the Switch exclusive for a year.
Hilarious.
And I'm like, oh my god. How the hell can you come out with a CG trailer of that quality and have it be a Switch exclusive for a year? Because they ain't fucking anywhere near looking that good on the Switch. No chance whatsoever. Trailer was awesome. Loved the fact the guy was so into it. Good place to end on in the sense of, oh, here's a surprise. Yeah. Ubisoft always do that. Or have done it for the past however many years. Good way to end the show. But
Switch exclusive.
If that's true, that should be there from the start.
Yeah.
Because that is insulting otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? You know?
That would be hilarious if that's true.
Maybe, do you think that was like a condition to get Mario?
What, that?
They were like, you need to bring a AAA game to the Switch.
Wow.
Do you think that might have been like a thing in the contract?
Fuck.
You need to bring a AAA game to the Switch. They were like, just bring it too.
Yeah, we haven't got much coming out, so can you actually do
it?
Yeah.
So Miyamoto just goes, right, we don't want none of your Assassin's Creed shit, we don't want any...
Yeah, no, to be fair, it makes complete sense, because like...
Mario's with that, though?
The first Beyond Good and Evil wasn't a massively violent game or anything like that, was it? It was like, she was a photographer, a journalist, wasn't she? Like, I never played it, but I know of it.
Standard kind of Crash Bandicoot-ish combat. That's probably the best way to put it into normal terms.
Yeah, but yeah,
that would be
absorb that information. Yes. Yeah.
So on that bombshell, Sony.
We're gonna start with Uncharted: Lost Legacy.
Can we start with Sony's presentation style?
You can, but I didn't watch
with the
E3,
drums.
So I wouldn't know about that. So.
With the drums and the sand. And
they've now 2 years in a row done a performance for their conference, where basically they rent out a theatre. And they did it last year as like a thing. I don't even know why they did it. They just decided to do it this way.
We're gonna show you the release of all our games via interpretive dance.
Well, you laugh, but
so they did it last year, and there was like the main US Sony guy came out twice, and somebody else came out once, and that was it. And they spoke for like under 5 minutes total for the entire thing. Yeah. It was like an hour or whatever. Same thing they did this time. One guy this time came out twice, one at the start or after the introduction of 3 games, one at the end, and it's like live music. They had for Uncharted, they had like wrong phrase, but Indian band. Like, I don't know what's the best way of saying it.
Yeah,
Indian quartet of music. What's the right word for it?
I don't know.
Because they had a sitar player, They had a guy with a flute. They had
drums.
And they had that really cool water thing that shows like shapes in the water and whatever. They had that behind them going down with like cool shapes and stuff, and it was like, this is really cool. And everyone was like, this is Uncharted, obviously. Yeah. India's like going to be the setting of it. The next is Tusk and whatever. Yeah. And it was really cool. And it opened the show, and they made another Uncharted game.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I like how
we accidentally the game.
I like how it started as DLC, and it's just kind of like,
oh, this is kind of a fun game.
Well, yeah, when it was, everyone was like, oh, it's going to be DLC, and then they were like, oh, we announced the price. It's 40 quid. Oh, so you've made another game then? Shit.
Accidentally the game.
I think that's good though, because there's so many characters that could use to just do all these like.
Oh, Chloe's perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I love it.
Well, because she has the exact same prowess as seen in, is it 2 or 3? She's in 2.
She's in 2 and 3,
but as a main side
character in 2,
because she has the same kind of
she's in 2 for a little
athletic prowess as Nathan Drake, so of course it will be an obvious.
She has the same same quips.
Yeah,
you know, she's the female version, except more ruthless.
I mean, she's voiced by Claudia Black, so I mean, like
Nate's more hard to gold.
You want her to be, ruthless.
Yeah, she's the. She will. In 2, she flips on you like 5 times during that story, like just because it's in her best interest to do that. So it's looks really cool. Can't wait. Don't want to see any more. Just want to play it.
Well, I haven't seen the trailer for this just because while I was watching, the sound quality, the stream fucked.
Oh, you said it messed up, and you were like, I have to pause it for a bit.
Well, I just skipped forward until the sound became good, which was halfway through Days Gone, so I missed this and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
But I will, based off the fact that I played 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the space of about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Them games are good.
I think it's pretty safe that I'm going to buy this. Also, this is around my birthday as well. So hinting anyone out there.
Also, did you notice that a lot of these games are coming out in November, October time? Jesus Christ, the amount of games that had October release dates for this year, it was insane during the conference. And I was like, oh my god. Granted, I'll probably only play like a handful of them, but
So what else did you get to watch?
Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, something like Frozen
Tundra
in the wind,
something like that.
Yeah,
Frozen in the wind.
But have it because you're the only person who's played.
I have been playing it. I've only just started playing it. I say I've only just started playing it. I'm 2 missions before the end of it.
Yeah.
Because I've missed all the side stuff because that's what I do on open world games, and I'm like, I want to find out the reason for this.
You don't watch.
Oh my god, I read the reason for Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of the story before I played it because I didn't think I was going to play it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Went and played it. Honest to God, they did a great job on that.
Yeah.
Because that has made me feel throughout that game.
Yeah.
Even though I knew what was going to happen.
Okay, well don't tell me because
I'll just say that and I'll say no more.
This is a game I will borrow from you.
Yes, you will. Yeah.
I'm a GeekStack, so.
No, it's good. That's the thing. You don't have to like borrow games.
Well, this is why we play Sony because Xbox wouldn't allow you to do that.
I was gonna say.
It looks cool. Story DLC. It's going to be a story thing. I'm not that excited for it in the sense of I am maybe for the Uncharted one because of the fact
that it was weird that they announced the DLC, and in such a way. I didn't.
It's after Endgame because apparently that's the Endgame armor.
Oh, I didn't. Again, I didn't watch it. So
It's after the end of the game, so I mean, from what I can tell from the game has a start, middle, and end. Yeah. So what do you do for DLC then? That's the question. But yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
End of year again, I think.
Yeah.
So
next one is one of the ones that I was very excited about from E3 2016.
Yeah.
Where we watched the trailer and he was running through the barn
the zombies a la World War Z zombies.
Yes. The running zombies.
You might want to mention the name of it.
Days Gone. So motherfucking sprinting zombies, which look so numerous that you can't fucking kill them.
Days Gone, very, very Last of Us-esque, but with running zombies. You've still got the sneak, still got the throwing things and that kind of jazz, but it seems very tactical.
Grounded.
Yeah.
For a zombie game,
zombie horde game.
Yes.
I am very interested. I think this is one of the games that I'm not just because historically I like kind of zombie things, but I haven't really been that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motion into the posters behind us, which are all zombies.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm very interested in.
Mm-hmm.
It does look...
Do you want to see more, or do you want to see less now?
I don't think I need to see more because I've seen the original trailer and now I have seen some of the gameplay as well.
Mm-hmm.
They have given a good overview at this point.
Yeah. Basically, and Zombie Bear.
Zombie Bear.
You know,
Zombie Bear.
As I said before we started the podcast, in traditional zombie games and the like, you never really see, animals don't usually seem to be affected.
It's only humans.
Even though...
Which kind of makes sense because
organisms,
if there's a virus,
if it's a virus, then, it could be cross-species or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. And then Zombie Bear turns up and I'm like, that's okay.
Yeah, because remember when there was like mad cow disease? There was a whole thing about like, make sure you're washing your hands and stuff like that.
It doesn't transfer to humans.
What's the one that like can?
So was bird flu?
Bird flu
transferred to humans.
Yeah.
Mad cow disease. I don't. That was when we were very young, so it might have. Yeah. I think mad cow disease killed all.
They just fucked up all the farmers basically.
Yeah. So it killed their livestock and fucked up their
livelihood.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, that was news from 1994.
Back to 2017.
So, Days Gone. I think it looks really cool.
Yes.
And I am sold.
Day release or week release?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm financially.
I'm holding out for reviews on that one, but by the sounds of it, I won't need to because.
Yes.
I'll wait for the WOD review, the WOD review, and then I'm like, if I play
the WOD review is you come and check on me every now and then because I've been playing
it
straight, like Dishonored.
Yeah.
That was all I was doing. I was like, I can't even remember what happened about it. But yeah, I was in Dishonored. I played it. I completed it within a couple of days.
It seems like the kind of game that would hinge on story, similar to The Last of Us, because it looks very linear.
This kind of looks like what the Walking Dead TV show should be, in terms of the the zombies in this or whatever, the infected whatever, look so numerous and so deadly that if you get attacked by that, you're dead. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
So it is going to focus more on kind of human interaction and things like that. So it does have that Walking Dead-esque thing, but then makes the zombies scary.
It's got that World War Z, holy shit, swarm, piling up the wall kind of feeling, which is really cool. And I think I mentioned at one point when we were talking about it, imagine that in VR, when you've got that running towards you.
Fuck that shit. That would be
it's like 28 days later, it's like crazy.
Me squealing like a child, headset, 600 quid headset tossed through a window.
It's just sticking out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like. Oh god.
So Days Gone's good then. We like that. What's next?
Mm-hmm.
What is next?
Next on the list is Nintendo.
Oh, is that?
So
that wasn't the rest.
Something that we haven't actually touched upon, which I think was Microsoft or EA, the 2-player one.
I cannot believe we forgot about the Easy Way Out or something like that.
That's
Way Out. A Way Out.
Yeah.
I think it's called A Way Out.
That's the one I came in and we were talking about.
Yes, and I was telling you, oh my god, this looks such a clever idea in the sense of the guy came up on stage and was like, yeah, you need to play as co-op. If you don't, you're an idiot.
Yeah, basically. You need to play as couch co-op as well.
Yeah, he was like, you need to play with someone on the couch next to them. You can play it online, but that's stupid. Play it on the couch. He was like this, and he was like, this game's awesome. It will change your life. If it doesn't, I will eat my shoe. He was saying stuff like that. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Yeah. Go back and listen to it. He was saying the most ridiculous stuff. And apparently, when he was showing it in terms of to press and everything, he was saying similar stuff. He was like, yeah, this game's awesome. And to be fair, it does look awesome.
Yeah.
It's about two guys, one of them who comes into prison, one of them's already in prison, escaping prison.
Shawshank.
But it's Shawshank.
That.
But it's after that as well. But it's also it's couch co-op, it's split screen, variable split screen, and in cutscene, out of cutscene split screen. Like some person can be walking along while another person's in a cutscene watching what their character's doing.
From what I've heard as well, I was looking at I was watching a Polygon kind of in-depth look at it, and they're a bit worried because they don't think the game's going to be very long. They think it's going to be about 6 hours. But then
that's enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Couch
but
co-op,
then
that's enough.
every interaction, from what they said based on interviews with the creators and stuff, is a unique kind of way. So
it's like an option.
It's you're going to watch it, so it's not as if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So it's not as if, this character's downstairs, this character's upstairs, we're going to have these two split screens. You're not going to see that 30 different times. You're going to see that once, it's going to be done, you're going to move on to something else. That's what they've said. And
there are points where you can choose between who takes on the job or whatever you're doing. And because it's two people and there's two guys and they have different personalities, the example they gave was, you need to get something from the laundry. There's a guard there. One of them goes over, he talks to him. He talks him out of it, gives him some money or whatever, and he stands aside and he goes in. The other guy comes along, headbutts him, puts him in the laundry basket, shoves him in the cupboard.
So then based on that interaction, that would be the only time in that entire game you have to headbutt someone and hide them in a thing. It's not like Hitman where you can do that to everyone, where you knock them out and hide them in a bin or whatever.
A little bit Heavy Rain-esque.
In
the sense of you get one choice, that's it. If you want to go back to that choice again, you're gonna have to play the game again. Sort of thing. It's
That's what I was thinking with Life is Strange. Though, it's like it's choice. Oh no, because you time turn back, don't you?
But not some serious ones. There's ones that come up and they're like, woo! It's you need to choose here, sort of thing. Yeah.
So that's
Completely forgot about that one.
I like those kind of choice stories because it just takes you into different avenues and different.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
So that was that was Microsoft. So back to Sony. Was there anything else on Sony?
The VR portion was cool.
Yeah.
In the sense of they were like, we're still promoting VR.
The one VR game that I was actively like, I would like to play this. It's called The Inpatient or something, or
Oh my god! Thank you for mentioning that because nobody fucking realizes.
You know what it is?
Sledgehammer Games. It's the fucking sanatorium on the mountain.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking realizes
from
this.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
It's a prequel to Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, made by Sledgehammer Games. Sledgehammer Games.
Something.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer
Games. Sledgehammer Games. Made Until Dawn. The sanatorium on the mountain. The mental institution.
They went crazy and they started eating each other.
Yeah. When they were, that sanatorium is the base for this new VR game, and you play a patient in the mental institute in the sanatorium, and I kind of had a picture outside, and I was like,
in the game,
I recognise that.
Probably,
maybe, yeah.
Because they come across that photo, and it's one of the photo of all the people.
It was great because there was a little bit in it where they had the mad scientist, because he's going to be a mad scientist, kind of actually he's a doctor or whatever, and he was saying the same line from the guy who's in Until Dawn, who does those little bits with you, who is meant to be the doctor's psychiatrist. There's a line, and I was like,
Peter Stormare.
There's a similar line he said, and I was like, ooh, and then it showed the picture of outside, and I was like, that's a fucking sanatorium.
Yeah,
I swear nobody fucking realizes this. It's like
I only found out because I read the description and it said set 60 years before Until Dawn. I was like, oh fuck,
yeah,
it's that.
Yeah.
We
PlayStation VR.
Did Until Dawn. I played Until Dawn and I did my choices, and then we swapped controllers, and then I was making choices and you were controlling it, and then you were making choices and I was controlling it.
It's a fun way of doing it.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah.
What a great game.
But that should be interesting to play. In the sense of as a VR game, horror. They've done. They quickly made the Until Dawn Rush of Blood.
Oh fuck that! That's a literal rail shooter.
Yeah, it's a rail shooter, and they were like, "Oh, here you go. Here's a PS VR game." This one seems to be like, what can we actually do with the PlayStation VR? Yeah. This is what we can do with it. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, there's a whole backstory that they're like, actually, we can.
They could do something cool there then.
And actually, I guess what they could do then as well is all of the stuff that you come across in the documents that you read in Until Dawn, they could the photo could be up on the wall, and it could just be like, oh, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, but straight after that game was another game by Sledgehammer Games called Bravo Team.
Which
PlayStation
is
VR,
just shooting.
Which is basically just a ridiculously crappy. They're like, hey Sledgehammer, can you just pump out a shooter game for PSVR? And they're like, yeah, okay, here you go.
Wait, what are we gonna call this?
Bravo Team.
Bravo Team. Yeah, fuck it, that'll do.
I don't think I mind that too much because, from
as long as it's not a
£50
game.
Yeah, from my experience of the Vive so far, a lot of them are experiences and slower progressing games. They're with the fun fair that we play, one of the really fun ones in that is the pistol. Yeah. Pistol shooting with the plates and stuff. So I feel like I'm lacking a proper shooting game.
Yeah.
Because
that's why I can't wait for June.
With the PSVR, is the one that you get
far
to hold
point.
a gun. Yeah. Obviously, we don't have that with the Vive, but I would really like an actual something that feels like a quantity.
Shooty bang bang.
Yeah, but like a significant game.
If you think about it, like if you think back to when video games first were made with like Pong and Pac-Man and Space Invaders,
you need these.
You need the baby steps.
Yeah.
You need those baby steps. VR is in baby steps mode right now. It's like, does this work? No. Does this work? No. And they're testing that out on the world, and they have to release something, otherwise it's going to go the way of the dodo. It's like
and definitely. But I think that a shooter is the perfect thing for that.
Time Crisis, perfect thing for VR.
I would
love
on
rails
that.
Shooter kind of thing. Is untold on much of blood, except don't have you on a moving thing.
No.
Time Crisis is like moving, like now we're gonna move.
Yes.
And that won't make you puke so much. So that's cool. That'll be good.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, but there you go. I think that's it with Sony.
That's it for Sony. Now we go to...
we didn't even mention God of War. Does anyone care?
No.
So, Nintendo.
What did it finish with? Sony finished with something. Which they were like, this is really cool.
They made a pyramid of humans.
I honestly can't remember.
Spider-Man demo.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be made like Spider-Man 2, which was a good Spider-Man game.
Yeah,
but then
nothing new.
But you didn't get a lot of. It didn't give you a lot of examples of that, and it's everything that we've seen before in It's everything we've seen before in previous Spider-Man games.
Yeah, there's nothing new.
No,
it was not something to end on. No.
So Nintendo,
sorry.
Nintendo did something that I really liked this conference.
What was on Facebook, Tom?
Is that the thing that warranted that Facebook?
That
we don't know about yet.
They did the entire conference in 25 minutes in a video. Brilliant. So, like, none of this fucking awkward shit or anything.
They've done a video for the past 2 years.
Yeah, I know. But it's just like fucking...
years,
I want to know what you're releasing and why.
Okay. They didn't have that much stuff to show.
I know.
To be fair, the Pokemon guy was at his desk saying, "Hey, we're working on a Pokemon game."
This is why I loved it, because it was.
And then they go, "Oh, Metroid Prime 4," and then you're like, "Oh, cool, they're gonna show." Nope, that's just a logo. That's just a logo.
But it is
okay.
It was fucking. I view it as Nintendo sticking the middle finger up to kind of E3 as an idea. Because they
see it as Nintendo sticking the middle finger up to the consumer.
No.
Like, there was one part in it where it's like, hey, on this Nintendo, what is it called? Showcase?
Yeah.
Nintendo Showcase, we're going to be focusing on games that are coming out before the end of the year. Next 3 games are games that are coming out 2018. Yeah. I was like, what? What have you just done? Like, it was like Metroid Prime 4, which you have a logo for, and then Kirby and Yoshi, which is both 2018 as well, I think. Yeah. And I was just like, like, it was like dicking around. Like, they had one main game to show off,
right?
Which was Mario,
right?
And that was it, wasn't it?
Mario Odyssey.
And that was
it. Kirby was announced. Yoshi was announced.
They're the same games, like
but they're still thingy franchise. They're still.
This is Nintendo's thing, isn't it? It's like, here's a new game, and it's like, that looks exactly the same as other games you've made in the past, sort of thing. The Yoshi's worldy kind of thing looks similar to what's done in the past. Granted, the Kirby one looked new because it's not woolly yarn now. It actually looks like Kirby.
Yeah.
But
no, I saw it as them just taking the piss out of E3, not out of the casino, out of E3, because they had the whole thing leading up to this was are Nintendo going to release probably. It was like, are Nintendo going to release a Pokemon game for the Switch? Are Nintendo going to release a Pokemon game for the Switch? 2 weeks ago, they announced, no, we're not going to release a Pokemon game for the Switch. Fuck you. We're going to make remastered versions of games you've already got. And everyone was like, okay, I'm kind of happy about that. But never mind. This one, they get a guy who's what, an animator? Or he's like
He was the head of Pokemon.
He's head in the Pokemon company, and he's just sitting there looking to camera, going.
He's sitting at his desk.
Oh,
yeah, and he's like,
it wasn't. Oh, he didn't see you there moment.
And it's like, we're introducing Pokken, which came out on the Wii U, and by the way, yes, we are making a Pokemon game anyway. And it's like, what? You cannot just announce the biggest Pokemon news to come out since Pokemon went 3D or some shit.
It's been rumoured though. It's been rumoured. It's like the next one was going to come out.
That's why they did it, but they did it rather than just cobble together some shit trailer like they did with Metroid. They just literally just went, yeah, we're doing it. I'll go back to my day job now. I fucking love that.
With the Metroid Prime logo, they might as well have someone there going, we're working on a Metroid Prime 4. It's probably going to come out next year. Yeah. Year after maybe. Let's move on.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same thing.
The last Metroid game, what, came out for the GameCube?
No, the last Metroid game, the proper one, was that weird one where it was all cutscenes and... do you remember? No? I think it was like the Wii U or the Wii.
Oh, no, I can't remember.
But... what did it fall asleep anyway?
It's alright, we're almost through.
We're almost there.
We're almost through, because there's not much to talk about on Nintendo. Yeah.
Look, the main thing we should talk about...
Mario Odyssey being able to possess people.
Mario Odyssey is a strange game. Mario Odyssey looks weird in the sense of his hat is alive.
Yes.
His hat has eyes.
Bowser has an alive hat.
Yeah, Bowser has an alive hat.
There's an evil one.
He can throw his hat at things and become those things. And the way you know he becomes those things is because that thing grows a moustache.
I'm sorry, but that is the best way to show that someone's possessed. Just kind of grow a moustache.
Especially with Mario.
Yeah, so that's Mario. And then he can do it with anything. He does it with fish. He does it with bombs. Yeah. He does it with just.
My kind of game.
He does it with members of the public.
It looks ridiculous. Yeah. That game looks ridiculous in the sense of I have no idea what's going on in this game, and not in a terrible sense, but not in a good sense either. Because with
a state of confusion.
Yeah, with previous games, it's it's a traditional Mario game. Yeah. You think back to Mario on N64 and stuff. It's it's Rescue the Princess and stuff. Okay, fine. But this is just. I'm just what is going on?
It's a standard Mario game where you have to rescue the princess. It's just in between that. There's
someone
do whatever the fuck you
want. Someone took LSD.
Yeah.
In between that, but they're Mario's in everything. Yeah. Mario's in the plants. Mario's in the bomb. Mario's in the electricity wires. Look at him go! Literally. It's
it is. Mario can be it. But then, speaking as a person who bought the Switch on day of release, went to midnight launch and fucking got it, I am so fucking excited for this game.
I wouldn't say that game would not be fun to play. Yeah. I'm not saying that if I had a Switch, I wouldn't buy that game because it probably is going to be super fun. I'm just what is this game?
But is that a good thing though? So because would you rather it just be another formulaic Mario game where you're just okay, I'm going to jump on.
It's good in the sense that they're doing something different, and it's good in the sense that people are talking about it. But I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. And I just like to know what the fuck is going on in games. Perhaps maybe I don't know. Maybe it's too serious.
But then if they showed us too much, would you be sitting here going, "They've showed us too much"?
This is coming from someone who, in games, even if they're a sandbox, they'll just go, "I've got to focus on my objective. This is what I've been told I've got to do. I need to get to the end. Oh, I'm not going over there. If I go over there,
it's nothing about sandboxing. It's the sense of
it's about you're very Vulcan. You're very logical. You're very.
Hey, look. If you wanna, we talk. And one thing I've mentioned during this entire podcast is E3 is a lot about trailers. There's there's a trailer for that. They had a game. They didn't even have a gameplay thing. They had a trailer for it, and it was crazy. It was madness. It was what the hell's going on? You just hitting me with all these different things. Great, cool. It's making a statement. There's one game trailer which I consider to be the best game trailer ever, and it's just coincidence.
In this E3 or just
no, ever. And it's just a coincidence it happens in Bioshock. It's the original Bioshock trailer that was CG that had you going down the water and you just went to the back of his head, and then it basically was the game but CG.
Yeah.
I had so many questions at the end of that. Granted, in the sense of watching it, I'm what is this place? What is that Big Daddy? What is this little? I didn't know the names of anything. What is this little girl? What are these bees coming out of this guy's arm? He's injecting himself with something. All these questions. Great. But I got... it's that... that was the game. And granted, that's what they showed to Nintendo. They did show the game. That's what Mario Odyssey is like. It's fucking bananas. Like, and speaking of bananas, we should come to the conclusion and say, after talking about all that, has our banana ranking changed for the C3? Because we ranked at the start, now we've talked through everything. Yeah. Has our banana ranking changed?
I didn't even mention that they're putting Rocket League on Switch.
Yeah, because it's not a thing to talk about.
Yeah, we
it's
knew
not a thing to talk about.
I like the fact that they're doing. I like the fact that they're doing cross-console play. The same thing they're doing in Minecraft.
Oh, there's a little salty thing to talk about with that.
The fact that Sony is not doing it.
Did you hear their reason?
Well, no.
Oh my god. So their reason is, protection and kids, and we don't know and stuff. If online, what people will be saying and things like that. And I think generally from their side of things, from people on the
but then the Switch doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah, no, I know. But not in a sense of like that. They're like, oh, we can't control what's being said on other platforms and stuff like that, and whatever. It's like, and they were like, Nintendo's okay with this, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get to you on that. And I'm like, oh for God's sake, just like open up your platform, damn it. But
Anyway, never mind. So overall, we've had pre-podcast E3.
Yeah. So I was an 8, one was an 8, and you were
7.
7. I think you were a 6. You went up to a 7.
Yeah, I went up to a 7.
I'm almost like in a way thinking back on it now. Also, we've talked about where I'm like actually.
Going back that Detroit game it was announced last year. They
showed the same thing again. Yeah. Fucking release it already.
Okay.
It's like Heavy Rain.
Yes.
How much of it can you show us? It's a choice game. Release it when it's ready. Yeah. It's fine. Multiple protagonists. Whatever. It's an 8, 7. Talking about all this stuff, I'm like, you know what? It deserves a 9 bananas.
Out of 12.
Out of 12, it deserves a 9 bananas.
That's a good one. That's a good 80%.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It didn't have a new Bioshock game.
Is there ever going to be a new Bioshock game?
2K are sitting on those rights, and they are loving them.
Yeah.
There's something in the works behind the scenes. Maybe they haven't got it quite right. Maybe it's next year. I'll cross fingers next year. Kevin Levine's game. He's got a little studio now. Ken Levine.
The maker of your favourite game ever, and you get his name wrong.
I don't fucking know his name. I just know his all games are awesome.
You know my favourite film by that John Cameron? Oh, I love that. I love that John Cameron film.
Steve Spielberg. Yeah.
What's his name?
I'm slurring. I'm talking in tongues now, right? Like,
that's pretty E3's got you fucking...
E3, yeah.
Yes, so you...
Nothing that came out was my dream. Yeah. There's some stuff where I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool, I'm going to play them.
Yeah. You can't have your dream every year.
Yeah. No, this is right. And I think this is one of the lull years, maybe. Yeah. Like, we had 2 years with some random crazy shit, even if I didn't play them. Those 3 games that I talked about earlier, the Quantum Shenmue out.
Yeah.
The remake of Final Fantasy VII isn't out.
Can we talk about... Sorry, we're sort of all over the place.
Sorry.
Fucking... Final Fantasy 15 VR, which is essentially a fucking fishing simulator.
This is the thing that we said we were going to talk about on the podcast. So, last year, they were like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 15, they're doing a VR thing. And they played the people, and basically it was just you shooting a thing, and they were like, we don't know what to do with this yet. It's just shooting a monster.
Yeah,
and now they're like...
It was like the Batman VR, so you were at different locations just shooting this big monster in the middle.
Yeah,
and
that was it. And now they're like, oh yeah, now we've worked out what we need to do with VR. It's fishing.
Fucking, that's all it is. It's fucking Final Fantasy 15 fishing.
So you're at the edge of a lake with your friends, because the part of 15 is going around with your friends in the car.
That's what I said.
You hold up, you're like cooking, and you fish.
Taking photos and stuff.
Yeah, it was like
and you
fish.
And shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. But something that I won't fuck that shit, that I'm actually I'm glad that they announced the date for, which I haven't mentioned so far, South Park Fractured Butthole. I know that they fucking announced it last year, but now
they've announced I think it's genuinely going to come out, yeah. Do you see Phone Destroyer as well? Yeah. It's basically the South Park game, but just on your phone.
Yes. But an official game. So that's me. I think
how have those things boosted your 7 bananas?
Thinking back, I will say 7 bananas and 2 grapes. I think I will add, because it's still... Yes, thank you. Several penises and 1 set of testicles.
1 set of testicles?
Because there's only 2 grapes.
Oh,
it's not 2 grapes per banana, it's just 2 grapes.
We're 2 walnuts.
We're so delirious. We should end
Oh
this.
my god!
We should fucking end
2
this.
walnuts.
I think there were some decent announcements, but there were some decent announcements, but they weren't enough. And that'll be all I say on it.
There was a lot of 7s and 8s.
Yeah.
Or in our case, 8s and 9s.
Yeah. Out of 12, yes.
Yeah.
I was sick with 8 bananas.
8 bananas.
Bananas.
Because that's how I was and that's how I am.
That's how I roll.
There we go.
I stick to my words. You ain't gonna change me.
And you ate all the Pro Plus to get
let's-
through E3,
right,
so I need them.
Let's fucking end this. Go watch. Let me watch the Evil Within 2 trailer.
Oh yeah, we'll show you that now.
Let's go do this. Okay, so that was E3. Yay!
Yay!
How long did that take?
We'll do another one next year.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye. How long did that take us? I really need to go.